Welcome to my Let's Play of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. This is I Will Do Games, and this is the second series that I'll be streaming. So the last series I streamed was Danganronpa, and I'm definitely a huge fan of these kind of detective, visual novel, JRPG kind of type games. So let's get on with it and start. So I wanted to show everyone the special contents of the game for purchasing within the first month quickly. So you can see these are the portraits. We've got some nice ones of the side character. We've got Herlock Sholmes, Iris Wilson, Kazuma Asogi, Baroque Van Zykes. Nice. Alright, I won't spoil too much. Let's go straight to the game because I'm so excited to start. It's been like 6 or 5 years since the last game, so super stoked to start this one. Alright, let's give it a go. Alright, new game. I really like the starts with a cutscene.
After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation.
It'd be interesting to see how they tie in Japan and Victorian London.
Making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some were swept away by the tide.
Murder again. Oh dear. Who did it?
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
Oh no. It's the Phoenix Wright in the past. Of course he's the culprit of the first case. Oh no. How do we get him out of this one? Just a heads up, I might be doing some voice acting of the characters. I like doing that in my videos. If you guys don't like it, if you think I can improve, I'm happy to take on feedback. Oh, the classic typewriter sounds. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? What? Oh, no, nothing. Save your glares, murderer. Sorry. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now, here I am, waiting for my trial. That's enough! He's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes, and until the judge has proven his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. So, technicalities, look at you, you haven't even graduated yet. Oh, so this is a character that will be like the Mia of this game, I think. And yet I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryunosuke? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. What are you apologizing to me for? Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you in like this. I'm sorry. Ha 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 ha. There you go again, apologizing. Just like always. Though I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these last few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never murder someone. Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up, hold your head high. You mean... I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke. Kazuma Azuki, my best friend, also in his second year at Yumei University. Okay, why the hell are you trusting a student lawyer to be your defense attorney? Alright, Ryunosuke is in for some failure. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. Okay, fair enough, a star student. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive considering he's still an undergraduate. It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old. Here in Japan, anyway. My qualifications don't mean much yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago, but I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma. Truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. Congratulations, Kazuma. It looks like you're already going to study abroad at last. I know, it's been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you, and proud, as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysteries aura billowing around his temple. I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Is this why Ryunosuke goes? Because his friend is there, or like maybe Kazuma dies and he needs to go? That's what I think. Then come with me. We'll have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together. If only it were that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going. Yeah, I'm just gonna go walk over and kill this, professor, as Ryunosuke. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer, so I can kill people. Joking, of course. Hopefully Ryunosuke didn't properly kill him. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner. Following Mia, I feel like he's gonna die, and that's why Ryunosuke goes to Europe. Makes total sense. That's my predictions. Calling it right now. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. Just enjoying my time. Had to go over and kill someone. Of course, as the main characters always do. Asogi, may I have a word? And there's our Maya, our assistant, future assistant. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Is he the murderer, this professor? Well, this case has personal significance to me, but never mind that for now, Asogi. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry, I'm butchering the name, I know. This is what happens when you only watch dub, sorry guys. I only watch dub because I'm a lazy person, I'm sorry about that. You should go immediately to the judge's chambers. To His Excellency's chambers? Why? He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at a university before. He's a bloody murderer. I sense it. I see. I'll go at once then. I shall accompany you. I don't know how she's gonna sound. Alright then, Ryunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom. Yes, thanks, Kazuma. You suspicious old man. Oh, this is awkward. If I may. Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant. Yeah, you must be the freaking murderer, and I'm being so friendly with you because I trust you, right? Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. Ah, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name before. From Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad. Asogi has told me about you. You are his best friend, I understand. Ooh. As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked, never granted again. What? Ah, as I suspected, you are unaware of this. I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you. He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered. But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing? The administration has come to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favourable of circumstances. I don't believe it. But I didn't do it, I swear. I am not a murderer. I'm sure that's true, because it's me. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Huh? Sorry, what do you mean? You'll soon understand, young one, once proceedings get underway. What's different about this court? But then what should I do? Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Right, so, as soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. I do? But what will the question be? It's like, you are the murderer, do you understand? I do. But what will the question be? Surely not, do you accept the accusations brought before you? Pretty much. Of course not. Defendant! In the hell you go. Proceed to the courtroom at once. It would seem our surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. What? So they want... I do like to stop your friend defending you, is it? What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty? Get the hell moving. There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway. Imagine back here people would have treated defendants like crap. This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over. Yeah, what's more, I'm going to be found guilty of murder. Yeah, I think that's a big deal. And so, with absolutely no idea of what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. The start of Ryunosuke's adventures, my one and only chance of proving my innocence, the trial that would decide my destiny. November, 9:00 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicia. Courtroom 2. Those eyes is just like so stunned. I love it. So this is a courtroom. The Supreme Court of Judicia. No court in the land has more power. Wow, he's in a pretty intense environment. I don't like the look of these people sitting in the public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. the powers that have been demanded that this be a secret trial. A secret? A secret trial? A trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. What? But why? It'll become clear in time, but for now, trust me, you need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. It's the pain and the judge. It's all like they're related. The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency. Ouchie, that's his name. Ouchie. As is the defense. He looks more like a prosecutor, but I'll trust him, because he's my friend. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? Oh, so I meant to say I do, so Ryunosuke defends himself. This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But then, if I say I do, I need to answer quickly with my, 2 years of law training. I answer I do. I'm gonna do it myself. Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who will advocate. Yes. Yes, I bloody do. What is the meaning of this unruly outburst? I would like to inform the court that I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself. You'll be what? What the bloody hell? What the what? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke? Professor Mikotoba told me everything just now before the trial. He did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. What a good... I think this is a good call. I trust my 2 years of legal training. How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. You think I won't be able to get you off. No, it's not that really. It's just that, well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Wait, is that choice actually going to impact the story? That's never happened in Phoenix Wright. Yes. I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have snuck his nose in. Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial. Well. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel. Really? Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? Oh, exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. In fact, my mind's a complete blank. I love it. The Phoenix Wright facial expression. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered. Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court... You must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed. As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of the Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo? Yes, Your Excellency. It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken. My competence? What does that mean? He's questioned your ability to do the job. Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am. So let's start with the very simplest of questions. Yes! Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more times than I'd care to remember. I haven't. But, wait! I'm so nervous I can't even remember that. What was it again? Yeah. They haven't introduced it, I don't think. Ryunosuke. Check your court records. Let me guess your mind's gone blank. You know me so well. All the relevant information can be found in the court record. But I can't even find that. It's simple. You can access the court record with a press. If you ever find you've forgotten something, just consult that. Alright, let's go. Let's see the court record. Here's the list. Alright. People. Right. Let's have a look through. Region. The lead prosecutor. Takatsuchi Ouchie. I don't know what Ouchie means, but it sounds like a typical Winston Payne. John Wilson. Wait, that's like Sherlock Holmes' assistant's name, isn't he? I'm a bit confused. The victim of this case, he was visiting professor of medicine at University from the British Empire. Right, so it's John Wilson. So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found there. Now you better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Let's present the wrong person. Let's see how it goes. Yes! It is you. The victim was none other than Kazuma.
Objection! Oh, then why is that pompous-looking boy with the billowing headband still there standing next to you?
Oops. Oops doesn't do that justice. Not content with having killed Dr. Wilson, now you're claiming my murder. Well, I haven't killed anyone. Then concentrate and actually read the court record. I must say you are not instilling the court with much confidence. Alright, let's do it. Alright, I feel like doing one more joke. It's Winston. The victim was none other than Takatsuchi Ouchie. Then who's the uptight, bespectacled, top-knot standing officer? Who's a bespectacled top-knot? Sorry, for some reason that just came out, even though I knew it's wrong. I had to, perhaps you are not aware that I'm master of the ancient no-style sword art. A pathetic little child like you would be sliced to pieces before you even came close to taking my life. I wouldn't provoke that proud Ito spirit. He might draw his blade on you. Alright. I'm so tempted to do it one more time. I feel like because there's no punishment for this, I feel like I might as well. Yes! Let's go. The victim's name is... Stop. You're just saying a random name that you came across in the court record. How did you guess? It's blatantly obvious. From your wide-eyed look of bewilderment. He's even more confused than Phoenix. I must say, you are not instilling the court with much confidence. Alright, let's do it. Okay, time to move on, let's go. Yes! It's John Wilson. Yes, is all he says. The victim's name was Dr. John Wilson. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university. Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited to University 3 years ago. Indeed, which is the reason why this case has so much profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally, and as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yumei University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor? But I didn't do it. This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. So that's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities, is it? Exactly, our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. I wonder if it said foreigner in the actual translations. And that's why it took a lot of time to translate this. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was here at the scene of crime. Oh dear, look at the time. I better get going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea, after all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you tomorrow, partner. Oh, it's John Wilson. I've seen that man at university before. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. Time to get a good reference. I don't know his name, but still, I should go and say hello. So I went over to the professor's table and introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency. How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John Wilson, lose his life? State before the court the cause of death. The cause of death. Well, obviously that was...
Yes!
So they obviously do it through less trustworthy means. Shot at close range. Ryunosuke was sitting right next to them. True, they wouldn't have had photos back then. Alright, let's go. Trial time. Sorry, I've taken a break on the voice acting, but just to speed up the game. But hopefully you enjoyed that little bit. first witness. And if you could rein in that crazy headband. It's the waiter. Oh, right in the seat. State your name and then occupation. Of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga. I'm the head waiter at the Western style restaurant called the La Carnival. He's bleeding. Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some, It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. Well, it really should. As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed by foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. Right. At once, sir. And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please. Oh, perspiring maybe, but aspiring? It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at the time of day. The lunchtime rush was over and there were only 3 tables still occupied. It was when I was first in the kitchen putting away my crockery and cutlery. Bang! A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair, and standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes!
Hold on, let me just clarify something here. While I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor, I didn't shoot him.
Objection!
There was no one else in the room except, what do you say? There's no one else in the room. When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello, there was a woman. Really? Then there's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? Maybe wait and see. I desperately want to say something, but I was told not to interject. Ryunosuke, if your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who would diligently get to work, aren't you? I suppose I am. I'll never have to go into year mate otherwise. But you can't just always follow the rules in life, you know? If you don't say what you want to say right now, you will seriously regret it when you're found guilty. Alright, you scared me. I won't forget that piece of advice in a hurry. And there is something I want to say. I'm just going to shut my eyes and say it.
Objection!
Yes, where's your evidence? Seriously, there's a freaking lady. You're lying, little shit. So it happened literally right in this room. Wait, I wonder if this person tried to frame Kazuma, but Kazuma just left. So ended up framing Ryunosuke. Yes, you lying fiend. You get bloody arrested for lying at court, little young man. Wait, there must be something on the other side of the waiter's card, maybe? If I can check it. It's never black and white in Phoenix Wright. Here's another witness. Wait, how can there be other witnesses if this guy said there's no one else? Bloody hell, you weakling. He's like defending me already. Young can be so reckless. You're always a devil, Winston Payne. I remember you. Forever. Oh, it's two witnesses. There's a lot of witnesses in this. Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Ai Zenosa, reporting for duty, sir.
Myself, I find my employee as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the overflows of our nation's Nippon, and conduct my trade from a humble premise in the second district. Kirayako Tutor at your service. An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing. I'm a bit annoyed by this guy. Oh, I'm glad I voice acted that in a way that you guys couldn't understand. Why is everyone on him? Wait. Why is everyone on Ryunosuke? There's 3 people. Are they all like in on it? Why bring the other guy in if these people are more solid evidence? There's like 3 people testifying against him. I was ingesting a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. Myself, I was installing the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back the cowardly little weasel. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded procurer's curio. Okay. You saw the split second? Yes. Affirmative, sir. The cruel and unforgiving. Okay, what time we live in when English gentlemen may be assailed in the broad light of day? But this is ridiculous. I didn't freaking shoot anyone. All I did was pick up a bloody gun. You bloody do not freaking pick up a gun. Ever. I said hi and then went back. You little dumbass. Now I finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant when I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. And you bloody went to pick it up? What the freak? I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. Oh, what? So I bent down and just as I was picking it up, bang. There was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these 2 witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who that criminal was. There is? Alright, so time to cross-examine. There's no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. Sounds that way. It's time to bring the despicable student to justice. Yes. At least let me cross-examine. I mean, the defense demands its right to cross-examination. Sounds Haven't seen this before, obviously. Typical Phoenix Wright. Let me guess, the Hachimaki head band boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic. Huh? How did he know? The prosecution objects. There is clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Objection!
Let go. You have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements. How? You didn't fire the gun, which means that that soldier has to have been lying. Well, yes, but it's just a case of proving it, and the key to doing that is evidence. Don't let them beat you. Alright, yep, it's all or nothing. Alrighties. What do we have in our evidence? This thing was dodgy. Entrance. Look at. Can zoom. I've got a magnifying glass. Oh, will it just help in any way? It's a bit of Japanese. Oh, is there some spots? I can't turn it around. A photographic print that shows the victim. He was shot from the front in the chest and subsequently died. Magnifying glass. Does this help at all? I don't know, how does that help? I think, let me have a look at what the action was. Death occurred after 2. It was caused by loss of blood. Proof I'm a student, yay! I was ingesting a regulation beefsteak. Discussing myself, I was extolling the virtues of fine golden curio. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed unit he fired on the... And from the back, the cowardly little weasel. From the back. Ding ding ding, red flag, red flag. Trying to present. It was from the front, you idiot.
Yes!
Ding 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 ding. What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination, thrusting some photographic print in my moustache? Inconsistency, sir? I mean, yes! There's a clear consistency here. It's what nonsense. What can this possibly tell us that we don't already know? Well, obviously, that, I know what I meant to say, but the words just don't come out of my mouth. I think this proved beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in the Grand Courtroom. Oh, this is so frustrating. Point it out. Bloody, it's right in your face. Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. I agree. From the back. That should be from the front.
Yes!
You dumbass.
Well, how do you explain it? What's... he's got a kid behind. Who the hell is that? What the... what was that? Something just popped up from behind his back. He's got a kid. He's like son, or is he like a trafficking? God, that'd be terrifying as a first case. I've heard the cases in this game are like amazing, so I'm really interested to see how this one goes. I'll be distracted. You know, people just like the attention of being able to see they saw a murder, you know, not like someone else's life is on their line, on the line. Better learn, take notes, Ryunosuke.
Yes!
Picking up a gun should be illegal. Gameplay. Go away. So I'm just gonna. Then I would increase the text. Right back there. He's steal it. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Ouchie. The defendant may have led a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. No witnesses. Oh, they have more testimony. Yep. Idol. He doesn't seem like the murderer.
Right now, the old man's a bit suspicious, the waiter's a bit suspicious,
And that professor.
Yes!
there's another lady in there. Not true.
Objection!
Why does everyone not see her? Maybe because the fork is turned? Are they teaming up? Surely. Dun 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 dun. Someone's covering up. There has to be a cover up. Yeah, so you've got to press. Okay. What's the token? Press you. Alright, I'm gonna press this up.
Yes!
contestable evidence about the food as well. There's only a single beefsteak. I feel like the fact that there is... Look at this picture. It is a bit weird that the pork. Is it possible? Are they all teaming up? No one other than the... Let me have a look at the evidence. It seemed like they didn't see him. Why is the chair even facing that way? Alright, I'm gonna give it There was a visual search. What the freak is a visual search?
Attention!
What is it? It was saying that the victim had an appointment. Hotter clinic. Why is that? That's the reference. I forgot who that's for. Hotter. Alright, we'll come back to that. Oh, it was that madman, I think. What do you think, Ryunosuke? I think so. Yes.
Yes!
Wouldn't you want to have all the evidence to completely trial someone? Must be some sort of decisive evidence in there. Alright. Back to this guy. Let's check that. A medical record. Even if I saw a medical record card that was found in the victim's pocket. It's not there anymore. I'm just trying to look. Does that look different? No. Wait, there is something else here. Is that there in the other photo? Or was it the flask? That is the flask. No. Is that the flask over there next to the fork? Oh, I'm a bit lost. I can't investigate it. I'm gonna have to press that bar. Let's press this one.
Yes!
Oh, this is like a wasted one. Is there any proof? Okay, I've got to look hard at the evidence. So we've got new information. Let me see that medical report card. Yes, this is a brand new piece of evidence and perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. How? Can I zoom in now? Okay, so now I can examine it and turn it. Okay, so I can turn evidence now. Alright, perfect. Come on, let me go. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Turned open. Let's have a look. Use. Tooth taken out. The waiter. No food or drink for 3 hours. Oh, is the waiter a female then?
dying all by himself now. Present that crap.
Yes!
Well, I think, okay. Oh, I got it wrong.
Oh, he's got it. This is the right one. Why does he act so confident? Holy crap.
Objection!
What? You are not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurish drivel. But let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. This medical report card has nothing to do with the case. Do you really believe that? Where? A dental clinic. Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just... Oh, the doctor had the dental extraction. Wait. And furthermore, he wasn't eating. If I told you that as a result the victim had been forbidden from eating. So then there has to be someone. He had orders not to eat, so what? All written here. Ding ding ding.
Objection! Objection!
Must be moved. The waiter moved it? The tables have turned. Who is it? Oh, yeah, that means me. The answer is going to be pivotal. This is the start of you turning this trial around. Show them what you're made of. Got it. So, the person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been me. An as yet unknown third party.
Objection! Yes!
Has to be. When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything, yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else eating it. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fairer trial, relentlessly. Kazuma, are you insane? You would take on the government. Don't worry, Counsel. I have no issue with you. What do you mean? I have issue with them, those two witnesses in the stand. We have demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. So if it now turns out the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, obviously you will be charged with perjury. Perjury? Yes. See? People... This is like the first time that people get charged with perjury. That freaking policewoman never... always got away back in the days. Complicit in the killing. Oh, poor guy with the baby. At the tactical meeting, following orders. Uh-oh.
Objection!
Slip of the tongue. Yes, yes, the slip of the tongue. This can't be happening. Come on. Someone with power. However, I don't believe Ouch had any idea about it. He doesn't have significant power, obviously. Well, any ideas about who might be behind all this? If we can affirm who tried to silence these witnesses, then we can continue our pursuit. Who made them keep their mouths shut? The professor? I think we need to examine that business card with the map. Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witness is... He's an authority in forensic medicine, so it has to be him, right? Dun, dun, dun.
Yes!
Oh, it's not him. Uh-oh. It's not him. I've been wrong this whole time. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's not the professor. Wince in pain. But believe me, I can find other ways to make you keep your mouth shut as well. Don't get angry. Who is it? There must be a clue somewhere in all the evidence. Actually, now that I think about it, oh, there might be some pieces of evidence I haven't thoroughly examined. Alright, okay, I've got to look. Alright, should have just randomly accused people. Let me have a quick look. It is this thing, has to be. Chief Inspector Satoru Hasanoga, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. It is the waiter. Go, go, go!
Yes!
Satoru Hasanaga.
Objection!
Poppycock! Wait, that's what Manfred von Karma used to say. Good on you, Archie. Becoming a better prosecutor. Ouchie, as in Mr. Pain. Oh my god, I just got it. Ouch. Pain. Dun dun dun.
Yes!
That's why I didn't want to submit it. They really try and frame it back at you, make you really uncertain in this one. Wait, it's not that? Oh, okay, I was actually wrong. Something. Wait, I'm sure it was that. Did I send that one? There has to be this.
Yes!
Oh, it isn't. Wait. Oh no, I'm dying. Not that. Uh-oh, which one? What could possibly be it? They're not that. This doesn't prove anything though.
Yes!
Oh no. Oh no. Gonna have to save before I die. no. He's gonna give me some hints. There's not much evidence. But...
Yes!
Oh no. Load.